Woo! Look at this. A Tuesday afternoon. And we have some connectivity issues I can see, but hey, we are going to get through this. So I was setting up for, let me bring this over here. I was setting up to try and test out some things for tonight's show of Tuesday with Todd. I realized I haven't done the unboxing yet on that Solo. So if I'm going to do a show tonight using that Solo, I should probably do an unboxing of it so we can actually see what's in it. So what I'm going to do is, if you have questions coming, give me a few minutes, because what I'm going to try and do is, because I don't have a camera or a monitor over on that side, so I'm going to try and move it on a laptop and move the laptop around so I'll still be able to see and answer your questions, see what you got with it. And then we'll be able to go from there. But while everybody's here, let's check in and see. And Jerry, I've been wondering how this compares to the Cameo Pro. I don't know. I don't have a Cameo Pro. So from what I can tell just off the bat, is Cameo Pro is that the 24-inch one. This one is a 16-inch one. Price-wise, I'm not sure what the Cameo is at. Projected price on this is going to be $499. It will be available October 1st. So those are the things that I know so far. We'll go through it. And this is going to be the one that I'm going to start using for any of our shows, anything that we do that involves a cutter. I'm going to try out a couple different things. I've never cut felt in my life, and we're going to try that tonight to see how that works out. Mo, thanks for stopping by. What's up, Chuck? John, good to see you. Martha, hello to you as well. Jesse, how's it going? Dax, good to see you, my friend. And FU, Facebook user, I have no clue who you are. Now, Facebook doesn't always like where you're coming from. So the easiest way for us to know who you are is to head over to our links of the YouTube links, fatdadlive.com or liveosg.com. On another note, if you are watching from my personal profile, I cannot see any of the comments that you make during this live. So I'll go back and comment. So if you want me to see your comments, make sure you go here, fatdadlive.com or liveosg.com. And remember, when you're here, to like and subscribe and ring that bell, so that way anytime we go live, you're going to be notified. So if you're watching on my personal page, I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I've noticed that the past couple of weeks where it seems like, he's not even paying attention. He's not seeing these ones. That's because I don't see them come through. StreamYard and Facebook don't always play super nice together, so not all the comments get pulled in. Now we know the way to stop that is fatdadlive.com or liveosg.com. And then remember, tonight we are going to have Tuesday with Todd, 5 p.m. Central Time tonight, and we're going to give these ornaments a go-saroo, and we'll talk about that a little here. So let's see if we got everything else in there. Jennifer, thank you for everything. There was it's a somber thing when you have to do decals like that, but we enjoy, bringing smiles to people. So thank you for allowing us to do that for you. Colleen, hey, y'all. Look, and Corey's even commenting. All right, we got Corey in the comments. And happy noon, FU Facebook user. That's why we said we don't know who you are. So the best way to let us know who you are is if you head over to our YouTube channels, liveosg.com or fatdadlive. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is switch on over here we're going to take that banner down so you can't see that anymore. And then we're going to switch over to this camera, and then you're going to be able to see everything from over there. We should still have a microphone. So mic check 1, 2. You should still see everything on that. It looks like I might have to move the camera just a little over there. But overall, that does look like we're going to be in a prime location to see it. So now what I'm going to try and do is you're staying behind the scenes for a second there, guys. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, that's over there. There we go. I had to get rid of the YouTube feed, so I didn't see that. Okay, so now we'll have comments. I can see comments over here because hello, Barb, and hello, more Facebook users. All right, so now I'm going to hopefully move this and that. Nope, it's still there. Okay. That's still there. All right, my friends. Together, we will get through this. I just need 2 more monitors. I think 2 more monitors, and I'll be in business because I just need 2 more monitors. Why not? Because I need to put a monitor over here. Because if we're going to start trying to do stuff over here, just need to set up the studio a little better. So let's give you guys a little preview. Tonight, we're going to try these ornaments again. So everything here, we're going to use the StarCraft Solo. We're going to use the StarCraft HD vinyl. We're going to use the ornaments, and we'll show you where we got those from, because those are regular tiles. But I'm going to use this bad boy to cut felt tonight. Never used that before, and I never cut felt before. So you're in for a treat tonight, my friends, because we know that if something's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong doing Tuesday with Todd. So let me move some stuff out of the way. It does look like there's a really good chance that we are going to be a vendor and a distributor of StarCraft products. So when this becomes available, you'll be able to purchase it from us. How cool is that? Not something that we expected in the pipeline this year, but it definitely something that we are excited about doing. And, the good folks over there at StarCraft have been really nice to us. And so hopefully we can repay the favor to them. And we can kind of go through some of the products and things that we're able to offer through them. One of the main things that I know we're looking at doing is all the equipment, the puff vinyl, the glitter. We got some really nice glitter from them. So we're looking at all of that. So I'm going to just move this stuff behind here. I'm going to see if I'm missing any questions, comments, or concerns, because guess what I did not remember to bring over here is my mouse. So I need to bring the mouse back over here, find the screen, and then we will be good. Okay. Yes, me and those ornaments, Wendy. I'm going to get these ornaments down, Wendy. It was a goal. I can't give up now. All right, so StarCraft Solo. What we have here is the new StarCraft Solo. This is 16-inch digital cutting machine. Unlimited possibilities. It is. For a craft cutter, I think it's going to do a lot of great things. When you look at this, we've got 4 options for connectivity. You got the true USB, you've got wireless standalone, you've got the Wi-Fi, and you've got the the USB flash drive for it. It does come with a 2-year warranty on it. And as StarCraft says on it, they warrant the StarCraft brand hardware product contained in the original packaging against defect materials and workmanship on all registered machines. So what does this mean? This means if you get one and it comes in the box, so it's not a used model and you're the registered user of it, they're going to warranty it. This warranty doesn't include, things like the accessories like the mats and the blades. But the great thing about this is they're saying all the parts are going to be available for it. Now, it does offer matless cutting, so you don't need a cutting mat for it. You can load from the front or the back. It does have the LED touchscreen. It says that it's quiet and fast. Now, I want to compare this, and we'll do that tonight with Tuesday with Todd, where we'll see what it actually sounds like, because I am almost positive it's not a servo motor. And when I think quiet, that's what I think is servo. So stepper motor, but we'll see how loud of a stepper motor it is. And then it has the high-resolution camera in it. So before we open up, I'm just going to make sure I don't have any questions, comments, concerns, anything that I need there. Perfect. Good deal. Okay. So let's open this up, and we're going to see what we get. We got 2 stickers on the back. We're going to pop these bad boys open. And we're going to see what we got here. Ooh, let's open it up this way. Because starting off, when you open it up, that's always great. Let me see. Create with unlimited possibilities. And then there is the QR code, and that's where you're going to design. That's where you're going to download the StarCraft Create design software. Now, this does come with its own software. Software on this can be purchased standalone. I think standalone is they're going to do $79 for it, and it does output to multitude of different things from what I'm hearing. Because like I said, I haven't done anything with this. I'm going to do it today, so we'll see where everything lines up with it. But the design software is leaps and bounds above the Cameo design space. So we're gonna hope that that is the case with it. All right, so we're gonna open it up. Ooh, it's a box, right? First thing we got out of the box is we've got our cutting mat. So look at this, light tack cutting mat. Size on this is 16 by 12. So 16 by 12, it's a 16-inch wide cutter, 16-inch mat. Makes perfect sense for it. Next up, we've got a box. Let's Let's see what's in the box. Let's see what's in the box. Let's see what's in the box. So, well, here's some good things. Power cord. Always a good thing to have a power cord, right? Inside of this bag. Ooh, what do we have here? So, inside of this bag, we have a pen tool. So there's the pen holder and the pen tool. So that's always fun. I've yet to use those, but I think this is the machine we're going to try it on. We do have 3 blades that come with it. So there's 3 blades in there. And then we have our blade holder. So that's coming with it. So we've got that. Great stuff there. One of the things that I see in here is there is a 6-foot USB cable. Hey, now times I get stuff and there's no cables in it. So a 6-foot USB cable, to me, right there. Now we're winning. And now we got a little heavy in here. So I'm going to assume, let's see how close I am. Is this going to be a power brick, right? You know, the power box. Ah, yes, the power box. You know, that plugs into there, that plugs in there. So we're going to put that on that side. All right. And I'm going to throw this box over here because I have a lovely assistant who's going to come down and clean up all this mess. I guarantee she's not going to. All right. Next up. Ooh. It's a heavy beast. So let's get, I mean, not like heavy, but it's heavy enough, right? So out of the box, there we go. Comes wrapped package on both sides. Not a bad hit there. And this is some thick stuff. I mean, look at it. I can put my whole hand in there. So you're secured. You're prepared. You're good. So we're gonna pull that out. One on each side. Awesome. All right. We're in a bag. Open on one end. So let's slide the bag out and see how this thing looks, and try not to jack anything up as we do this. All right. Bag's out. I'm going to move some of this other stuff out of the way so it's not in our way. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. New cutter. As we see, everything is locked into place. We're going to need snips or scissors. Now, here is a pro tip for you because I've seen plenty of times that screw up. When you're cutting these and you're using your scissors, I'm trying to use snips, which I believe I have my snips right here. Yes. Use my snips because a lot of people, and these are left-hand scissors, will get like way in here to cut. We're going to take a chance of cutting that belt or screwing something else up in there. So I like using snips. Snips are quick to the point right there. You can see how that moved back there? So I push that away, snap, and done. No issue. No issue at all. Is that going to move over a little? Here we go. We're going to do the same thing. Done. All right. We got that out of the way. So what do you think? So far, I mean, it's sturdy. That's a metal beefy bad boy. I do like that. I'm pretty cool. I like how sturdy it is. And we're going to see what happens next because we're going to power this guy up. We're going to go from here. So I'm getting the cords ready. You're just seeing this over here. Let's see if we have any questions. Yes. Let's see where my thing is. Oh, unexpected bonus. Well, thank you. It is an unexpected bonus. So happy for me. I'm happy for me too. Beth, how are you doing? Hope it's better than the cricket. It should be blowing the cricket out of the water. Now, do they make a mat? I'm almost positive they make a 16 by 24 wrap or mat. I will look at it. The servo or stepper motors, I believe it is going to be a stepper motor. It didn't really say. You know what? I need to look in the box and see. There's like no real instructions, is there? There was no real instructions. I'm going to look in the box to make sure there's nothing on the bottom there. I do like the look of it as well, Barb. So let's see. Let me make sure that before we get too crazy up in this, and I move some of these other things in here and try not to knock the light off the ceiling because that's always fun when you do that. I'm just going to double check to make sure that there wasn't anything at the bottom of the box. Nothing in the bottom of the box. So I'm going to assume you scan this QR code that's right here that you really can't see because I have it down too far. When you open up the box, there's the QR code. There's also going to be a manual and some instructions or because this is a pre-production model, like I said, this does not come out until October 1st. October 1st, $4.99. I'm going to do everything we can to get a few in stock, so that way, as soon as they're in stock, as soon as we have them in our hands, we'll be able to sell them to you guys. And I'm probably going to run you a little special on it too, you know, as a thank you for my people. So we're gonna work on that deal, but we're looking at finalizing our order here this week and start bringing in some of these quality StarCraft products. All right, so we're plugging. We're gonna do all this. You can see I'm lucky because I've got a cord at the right height over here. There goes the microphone, which partially, of course, right? I've got a plug over on this side, and here's our power, and powered on. It does look like we have a power button there. Ooh, she! You see that? Look at that! It's all lit up. Ooh. Well, now we got to go in here and play. And I don't know if you saw that, but we got LED lights in here, people. So let's see. Because remember, I don't have any instructions. So right now, that's something we need to work on. Is you can figure out, you know, what we need to do. But I did go into the settings. It did bring up Wi-Fi. It is already connected to our Wi-Fi. So it connects to. It'll find your Wi-Fi. It'll connect to it. That's pretty sweet right there. I'm sure it's going to ask. Yep, it'll ask all of our information. So it found it. We're able to put it in there. We're able to do that. Speed force test. Ooh, we've got all kinds of stuff in here. So I'm going to get back in here to the settings. Advanced or general. Ooh, LED settings. Ha 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 ha. All right. So I don't know if you can see this or not, but there is on all, off all. So you can turn it on or off. Pretty simple there. Was there any other settings on there? No. But you can see we can change this. So you can totally customize this. I don't know how well you can see this. I'm going to do this and maybe, oh yeah, I can do this and then we'll be really good because, you know, down here. So give me a second. Let me turn off one light over outside of frame. And then I'll be able to turn off the lights inside of frame. And we should be having some splendid stuff. Ooh, there we go. So, what color would you like to be today? You can be blue, you can be yellow, you can be green, you can do whatever you want. Whoa, look at that. So, I mean, anybody knows me, I could be pretty occupied just playing with, ooh, I like that color. We're going to go with that color. I can be pretty occupied just doing that for a while, playing with the colors of it. All right, so we got that there. How much are they going to go for? These, great question there, Ree. These are going to go for $4.99. $499 is what is the MSRP on it. They said I'm going to bring them in and I'm going to offer a code for you. So we're going to do that. So we'll have those when they're ready to go. I'm going to grab some vinyl. One thing that I did know about this, because as we go through everything that's in the box, there's a little side note that comes in here. Everything in this box, there's a red blade holder. There's 2 thin material blades that are the red cap ones. We see that in there. So my guess, 45 degrees because they're red cap. And then one thick, which is the 60. There's the pen and refill tool. The overall dimension of the cutting mat is 12 by 19. There's a USB cable, power adapter. And to get started, it does say to go to starcraftvinyl.com/solo. So that's where we're going to find all the information at. Now, what it says this cuts is permanent vinyl, removable vinyl, heat transfer vinyl, rhinestone templates, cardstock, chipboard, stencil material, fabric, felt, craft foam, printable vinyl, printable heat transfers, and much, much more. So this is going to be your go-to craft cutter. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some sign vinyl. I know I have a little piecey piece around here somewhere. And we're going to see. That's HTV. I want to get just some regular sign vinyl. And I I know I have some. We're gonna see. We're gonna pull it out of this box here. Because one of the things I did get from StarCraft when we were kind of going through samples and stuff was BAMLO. I mean, they sent some cool stuff. So I think we'll do a test cut. I don't want to do a test cut on these because I actually want to use these for an upcoming project. But I want to get this thing going, and I want to hear what it sounds like. So I'm just going to grab some vinyl. What is that? Vinyl out of our Smash. No, I want to use that one. You ever notice when you want to find something, you can't find it? When you don't want to find something, you can find it? Or am I the only one that happens to? Because I think that's one of my big issues, is I just put stuff where I think I know where it is, and then it's not there so much. So we're going to improvise here. We're just going to grab, oh, I don't want to use that. I don't want to use that. Okay. There we go. Do I want to use that? Aha, I do got some white glitter here. So we're going to see, because I just want to hear how it sounds. So I'm going to push this guy back. One of the other things that I did see about this is you can load from the front of the machine. You can load from the back of the machine. You do not need to use the mat. So that's the other thing that I like about it. Yes, we're going to find out. We're going to find out when we get it to run what is in it. All right, so there's our mat. And our mat has a protective sheet on it. So we know, that that's going to have some stickiness to it. I'm going to come over here. And I'm just going to cut a chunk of white HTV off. So we'll throw that out of here. So, light tack. You see it's got our protective coating on it. You'll pull that off of there. I try to keep this so I can put it back on it so it doesn't keep getting sticky. You know how long that lasts, right? Like I said, it is marked 1 through 19. So it is a 19 by 12. You can see the little numbers through there so you can line up your stuff and know where it's at with it. It does say, let's see, it's got a little arrow up there. I'm going to go right here. We're going to place this bad boy. And we're going to see what we get. We're going to see what we get, right? Okay, so first off, it's 19. This is 16, so that means I got to do it the other way. Smart guy. Think about that. Think, sir, think, because that didn't work too well, did it? No, it didn't, because I wasn't thinking. Because I know this is only 16-ish wide and this is 19. So that means I need to go this way with it. And we're going to put it in there. There we go. Tackiness, good. All right, it's got a good tackiness to it. It's holding up for me. We'll be able to see what we do here. So we've got pinch rollers here. There's 3 pinch rollers across it. There's a lever in the back, up and down. So that way we know what's going on with this. Does that move or anything? That moves down. That stays the same. I don't know. Yeah. Sure that's supposed to move. We're going to find out because I moved it, right? We moved it and the lights came off. Now I do see that underneath here is grippers. So you can see that there's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. So just looking at it, this one, they all slide back and forth. So you want to line it up to wherever your image is, wherever your spot is. And we can see that there's one here. Okay. So we can put this in here, and from here, pull it up, and it locks it down. All right. Now the test. Here it goes. Let's see what we got. We just hit the test button. Oh, it turned red. Oh, it's beeping. It's beeping. I don't know why. What's it beeping for? I don't know. Do we need to speed or test? Right now, it's got a 10 force. It's got a speed of 12. Preset. Oh, okay. So it has some presets in here. It looks like they were all the same. They're all set at 13 for speed and 20 for a force. It does look like there's allowing 10 presets in here. So you'll be able to program it. So if you have your glitter, your signed vinyl, your HTV, your flock, you'll be able to assign it all in there. So save. Oh, back. Set. All right, test. Should I be more over that way with it? Is that the thing? I don't know. USB speed force stop. Test. Because I don't know since I haven't selected something, if it's gonna let me do anything. So if I go into test, I go into speed force. I go. Says you need to install the bladed holder. Oh yeah! See? Great. This is why I need help. Dax, you're so smart. Like, I just want to go and see. That's the type of stuff that we do, right? Like, that totally makes sense why it doesn't do anything. Because it's like, how the hell am I supposed to cut, idiot? There's nothing there. So yeah, it does come with a blade holder. Ta-da. Magical. Now this looks to me like the rolling ones, where it's got the springy on it. Dax, you're so smart. Gah. Blades. Those look like the rolling ones to me as well. So rolling one there. Now it should slide right in there, and then it holds it. Now as far as how far the blade sticks out, that looks like super far to me. So we're going to twist that back. I'm not sure if you can see from there, but I usually go till I can just feel the tip of it. The Roland has a nice, or the Graphtec has a nice little thingamajigger in it, but that looks good to me. Dax, you sir, you're so smart. So now we've got the holder over here that unscrews. Now the way this one works is it unscrews and it pulls out. So when we drop this one in, it's got a ridge here and it'll sit right on top, and then you'll screw it back in. And there we go. So it's snug fit. So if you don't know, digital cutting machine does require to have a blade in it. It will not work without a blade. It will not work without a pen. It needs something in it. So now let's test. And now let's see. Oop, nope, still beeping. Ha! That didn't fix it. Speed, test, force, preset, 1, load. Back. Set. Everything is set. It says it's set. It wants to go. Man, it really, really wants to go. My only thought is I don't have anything over on that side. So we're going to try that. We're going to try that next and see if that's the thing, because it needs to be over one side or the other. Because like I said, I haven't read nothing. That was my plan today. I was like, let's see what it is. So, is it... If there's only one on that side, it's got to be, right? I mean, I should just be able to... I've got my 3 things in there. There's 3 marks up here that tells me where things load at. It puts it up here. Close it back down. I can move it over. It's slowly moving over. So maybe that's what I need to do, is I need to move it over. Ooh, there we go. Now let's see. Ooh, made a test cut. Okay, so that was the thing, is I needed to move it on the material so I could see where the material was. And this is all what I'm going to do this afternoon, is try and figure this out, because, hey, we're cutting stuff tonight with it. Ooh, there we go. So it does do all that. All right, let's put it back up here. It's down. Ooh, there. This is one of the things that's always confused me. Because I believe the Cameo is the same way. I hit the down arrow, it goes in. I hit the up arrow, and it spits it out. I don't know why that confuses me so much, because, if I hit this arrow, it should go that way. It should hit the other arrow, it comes this way. Whatever. We'll get that figured out. But now let's listen, Okay, we're going to be really quiet. I'm going to hit test, and we're going to see if we can hear anything. Stepper. But it is a quiet stepper. It is not like the crazy angry bees of my old MH751. So it did not seem super loud. We'll find out tonight just how loud it is when we do some production stuff with it and get it to cut from there. So there, we got to test it. We got it there. We made lights work. We got everything. We got it set up pretty quick without, a blade or anything. Next will be the software. I'm gonna do that this afternoon, and then we're gonna do some custom. We're gonna try some felt and see what we got with it. What else am I missing? Oh yeah, this is exactly what it is. Yeah, thank you all for install the blade holder. Yes, yeah, yep. Dax, you nailed it, and that's what it was. It was the glitter. It's HTV. Yep, HTV. It was glitter HTV that we're doing with it. It is the glitter vinyl. Because I never cut adhesive vinyl upside down. That's right. Adhesive vinyl we would cut face up because, on the glitter, this is the backing of it. So you're cutting away the backing because it's got the adhesive on that way. So opposite with it's at. So that's why you do sign vinyl, you would cut right reading, and glitter, you cut mirror image on it. I know. I wish I could hear you guys when you do this. There should be a bell that goes there. If all else turns on, that's what was my next thing, and then I realized that was wrong there. I am 100%. That's why I said I want to do this just as somebody just like that. I'm excited to get it. Open up. What do I got to do? Now the next thing is I have to download the software and get it to go that way, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that hard to set up. Software is always going to be a fun one to go from there, and it was. I thought that was pretty quiet on it. So I'm really excited how that turned out on it, and I'm looking forward to tonight to see what we get with that. Like I said, we're gonna give these damn ornaments another try. This time, we're gonna use that solo, and we are going to cut. We're gonna cut HTV, or not HTV. Excuse me. We're gonna cut sign vinyl, and we are going to cut felt. So we're going to cut it all there together and see what we can get from it. Now, where is my remote? And we can go back here and answer some questions. Wendy, let's see. I'm going to come back here because I can move now this camera, and I can come back on this brilliant side, and then I can see everybody, and we can get to our questions. XDX, and let me move this back over here. There we go. And hello, all right. Wendy, do you always have to use a mat? No, that is the great thing about this. So you don't have to use the mat. You can cut from the front or the back, and you do not need the mat for it. Cutting without the mat. So let's talk about that. The one thing that I am seeing is if you want to cut without a mat, you're going to need to create some kind of holder. So that'll be a future project. We'll build one out of PVC and show you how we do that. So that way you're able to build it. Super simple to build those rollers out of PVC, and then you can have it for it. Because, we're going to sell stuff on rolls. I think when it comes to crafting or somebody just starting off, a lot of them will buy by the sheets. So they're buying the 12 by 12. So they would use the mat, but it says you don't need the mat. I know I'll need the mat for felt tonight because there's nothing to hold it there, but I'm assuming since it has the backing, the glitter would have been fine to do without it. So sign vinyl. So we're going to continue to play with this, run it through its course, and see what other things that we can do. Yeah, Beth, learning new software, always fun. So while I am not fond of learning new software, it is a common thing that we have to do. With this, maybe I don't have to. Maybe I can cut straight from Corel with it. We're going to find out. We're going to see what other things that we can do with it. But from what I'm hearing, the software is dynamite software with it. Standalone, you can buy it. $79. You can get that. You'll be able to get that from StarCraft itself. So, and it does work on your cameos and your crickets. What this was made for, it is my understanding, was to be the cameo cricket killer. To still fit within that craft market. But those looking to go that next step up, having that 16-inch wide, you have your 15-inch rolls of vinyl. So guess what? You'll be able to fit those where you could do it on the 12. So there's one downfall from the Pro that's a 24-inch to this one being the 16. This being everything Wi-Fi, we'll see how that all works. When I hit the Cameo, which was Cameo 3, Bluetooth connectivity and Wi-Fi, it never really worked right. It would drop files. It wasn't the greatest, so we just never used it that way. We just plug it straight in. I do love the LED lights with it. It looks amazing, and I can't wait to, just see how it turns out and goes from there. What else do we have? Had to come to YouTube. Yes, come to YouTube because you can see all kinds of stuff on YouTube. We're going to continuously do more and more of these videos here on YouTube. I don't know anything about StarCraft, so is there an advantage to this cutter over the Silhouette 4 and Pro? We will do a pros versus cons on it because I want to know what's the differences between each one. Where is it? We'll find out tonight, how it sounds. I want to hear what other people think of their Silhouette 4 and Pro to see how, they sound, things that were with it. Software, I believe, will probably be a big issue between the two. Price point. What's the price point on the Silhouette 4 and Pro? Let me look that up real quick and see what those what's the price point going on those, so we can compare that. Let's see, Cameo 4 seeing a price of $299. Is that right? So it's going to be about $200 more than the Cameo 4. Is that right? If somebody can there. The Cameo 4 Pro 24-inch is $499. So it's going to be right at that same price point. You're going to get, this is 16 inches versus the Cameo, since the Silhouette at 24 inches. So there's a difference right there in it. As far as everything else that comes with it, both are going to come with their own software. But from what I'm understanding is the StarCraft software is a lot more versatile. Price-wise, they're going to be the same on it. This one does have the LED light. So if you like pretty things matter. Hey, that right there could be it. If you're not doing and here's where people get confused on things because they say, I don't need a 24-inch cutter. I don't cut anything that big. And I don't need a 16-inch one. I only do 12. Well, that more real estate allows you to lay more things out so you can get jobs done faster and more efficiently. That's why I always say when somebody says, which cutter should I get? I always say, how much space do you have and what's your budget? Because those things determine, what you should go with. We have everything now from, the 12-inch Cameo to now a 16-inch StarCraft Solo to what is the 30-inch, 24-inch, 30-inch Graph Tech to our 54-inch Roland. So we've got pretty much everything covered here on what you can name. This thing to me felt really sturdy, really heavy. Not like heavy, like cumbersome heavy, but built well heavy. And that's one of the things. When something's built well, you're going to pay more for it. Sound-wise, we'll find out tonight on how it sounds when it's actually cutting. We'll put a couple different things out there. We're going to try some intricate stuff on it because those ornaments, tonight's the night. Here's the plan, right? 5 o'clock, so 4 hours from now. Set your reminders. Get over to YouTube. Make sure that you're liking and subscribing and get everything over there because we're going to make those ornaments. We're going to make these guys. Now, here's my plan. I'm going to cut the design out of red vinyl. Put that on there because we did water slide last week. So that's here. I'm going to cut the back. I'm going to do felt. Put the felt on here. I'm going to use twine for our tie. I'm going to glue that on there. So it's going to go in my head. It's going to go design. And then it's going to go string because I'm going to wrap that around here. And then we're gluing that on there. And then we're going to finish it with the felt. So that's what we're going to do tonight. These ornaments are not going to be the death of me. I'm going to make it work. So that's what we're doing there. Okay. Oh, I didn't even think about this, Colleen. That's a great idea. I think those LED lights are going to be great for checking your cut in progress. This way you don't have to set up another light to get in your way. Absolutely. And the thing is, it's very customizable. It's RBG. So there's 3, if you didn't see it in there, there's 3 slider bars. So you're able to change it to the color tone that you want. So I think that'll work there. These ornaments are this size. 3.5. And I'm going to tell you how I came about these. They're just the tiles. They are the arabesque I think I got it right this time. So these are the arabesque tiles, and they'll come in a sheet like this. So this tile that you're going to use for your kitchen, your bathroom, wherever you want it, comes with a backing netting. You peel it off, and haha, now you have a tile. These run about $5 for the sheet, $5-6 in there. But we're getting 1, 2, 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're getting 15 for $5. Let's do some quick math on that to see what you're looking at for it, because hey, why not? So if we take the 5 divided by the 15, they're about 33 cents a piece for a blank here. So material-wise, you're not going to have much into this. If you're going to buy, you already have your string, or if you have to go buy that, if you got the materials, material-wise, you're not going to have much in it. Where it's going to cost you is in the labor to produce these things, which that is everybody's number one cost in anything they do is the labor cost. I had a conversation with somebody the other day where their artwork did not come out well, how they had supplied it to their vendor, and they thought the vendor should have fixed it for them. And I said, how is their website set up? And it says that everything says it needs to be print ready. I said, we don't know what stuff looks like. I said, most of the time, I try and take the time to, if something doesn't look right, I'll say something to somebody, or if I'm not sure on the colors, I'll get approval. But a lot of times they won't. And the reason being is because that just takes time. And somebody said, well, it just takes a couple minutes to be able to see if it's right and then send it to it. But one, if I don't know what the artwork looks like, how do I know if it's wrong? But two, let's say it takes me 15 minutes that, okay, I went through it. I don't know if this is right. I sent you an email. I'm waiting to hear back. We're going back and forth, and I've got an extra 15 minutes in it. Well, if my time is $2 a minute, that's an extra $30 that we did on that. And what if it was only 2 transfers? We lost money. So that's why, you'll get that a lot on a lot of the print-on-demand places. A lot of any of your bigger companies that will do printing, like any of your promo things like that, any of your banners, anything that you go with that, like Vistaprint, you go there, you'll upload it, and they'll ask you, hey, if you want a digital proof of this, it's X amount of dollars extra. Otherwise, they're expecting you, the designer, to know print quality, know how it works, and upload the correct format ready to go. So that way they don't have to worry about any issues with that. So it's just something to keep in mind. Always make sure that your quality is the highest quality, that 300 DPI. Make sure that resolution, everything is amazing with it. If you've done anything where you're removing backgrounds, make sure that that's there. If you are buying files off Etsy, Etsy is a known issue haver of files because people are using Design Space. They're using, so what's some of the other ones where they don't really export well. And so then somebody gets it, and it's just not the greatest. So then it's difficult to print. Something else too is remember that you want to design an RGB, because when you do in the CMKY, the black is not rich. It's got muted black. I think I'm going to do a transfer and show the difference of that. So we've got a couple different things coming up. Tonight, we're going to do these ornaments. Next week, we're going to do puff. I'm going to show you guys, some puff and pros and cons to that, why some designs work better than other designs. So we're going to do a couple things of puff on it, and we're going to go from there. So I just wanted to hop on. That was the first unboxing with this to see what the StarCraft SOLO 16-inch digital cutting machine looks like out of the box. I'm going to load up some software. We're going to play with that this afternoon. And then we're going to make some stuff tonight here in less than 4 hours on Tuesday with Todd tonight. We've got upcoming shows that we're doing from there. That's what we got. Remember, like and subscribe. Head to our YouTube channel, like, subscribe, so that way we can see everybody and we can get everything that go on with those. Yep, that's it. Yeah, you see those, how they do come smaller too. Absolutely. And so then when you start thinking of these things, you start looking at all the shapes and you start looking to see, hey, how's that coming on the back? Because is that a net? Is there a way that I can fix it on the back? One of the other things I've seen people do is they've drilled these, so that way they just have a hole in them. I have not done that yet. Let me get through making it this way, and then let's see if I can go about drilling the hole, because that's more labor, and labor costs money, so we're not trying to do it. It does look interesting. It's going to be fun. So you guys have a great afternoon. We'll see you back here in 4 short hours. We're gonna put that thing through its pace and see what we can do with it. We're going to try and make some ornaments tonight, and this is it. This is our final one of making these ornaments, most likely. But we'll probably not. But we're going to get ornaments done tonight on this. And so I can't wait for you to join me. And that's tonight. That is at 5 p.m. Central Time. Every Tuesday, you can find us at liveosg.com or Fat Dad Live. Remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, we do have our private members group. Make sure to check that out as well. We are going to be giving away a Stahls A to Z heat press right here. We'll be doing that when we hit 5,000 members. You get to the group by going through Facebook/group/OSG Business Basics. Or if you don't want to go through that hassle of everything, you can just head over to osgbusinessbasics.com. Private group, Business Basics. We're here to help you grow your business. Over at oursuccessgroup.com, it is our job to provide resources that empower business owners to achieve their idea of success. If you're looking at advancing your business, if you really want to get in the nuts and bolts of growing your business, come on over to Our Success Group. Give us a follow. Give us a check us out. See what we have good over there. OurSuccessGroup.com. We do have a 5 keys program that is going to walk you through your business step by step so that you are prepared to have a solid foundation to build your business upon. All right. We'll see you guys in just a few hours. You guys have a great afternoon. Get some food in your bellies. Get some popcorn because I guarantee that it is going to be a fun show tonight. Until then, you guys keep being successful.